Scott Simpson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'm rising to take a brief call on this Local Government Amendment Bill number 2 in the name of my friend and colleague, the Honourable Sam Lotoinga. Sir, I'm delighted to hear that the Labor Party will at least support this bill on first reading to Select Committee. And as Chair of the Committee, I want to assure that member that's just resumed her seat that the Committee will give this bill very thorough and due consideration, as we do with every piece of legislation that comes before the Committee. This is on the face of it, a very good piece of legislation, sir. And I want to just spend a minute or two explaining a little bit about why it will have an impact once it's passed in an electorate like mine of the Coromandel. So in the Coromandel, sir, I represent about 60,000 people in the electorate, as do most constituency MPs, about that sort of number. And we have in the Coromandel, I have to deal with 5 district councils, 2 regional councils for 60,000 people. Now, sir, that's an awful lot of local government for a relatively small percentage of New Zealand's 4.5 million people. So across the country, sir, we have 78 councils, district and regional, and 66 water authorities. And sir, that is in any measure surely not the most efficient allocation or distribution of intelligent resource at a local government level. This bill is all about trying to create an environment where local government, the Local Government Commission, local communities and local interests can ensure better supply of service to ratepayers in a way that gives real meaningful value to those ratepayers and also to the councils that operate at a local government level. There are 3 main objectives of this bill. Firstly, this bill will give more options for councils to create jointly owned council-controlled organisations. Now, the council-controlled organisations that we know of today were essentially established for the Auckland super city, and that was what we know as a forced amalgamation. There's nothing in this bill that in any way will provide for further forced amalgamations. That is not a model that this government wants to pursue. It may be something that the Labor opposition and their Memorandum of Understanding partners do want to pursue, but it's not something that this government wants to pursue. The second objective of this bill is to give the Local Government Commission greater powers to support councils when they are in fact creating those council-controlled organisations and when councils want to look at options for reorganisation across regions such as mine in the Coromandel. The third and important objective of this legislation, sir, is that the bill will ensure that there is greater and more statutory oversight for the guidance of the Local Government Commission. I was delighted to hear the Minister make the point that he's intending to increase the membership of the Commission to a maximum of 5 members, and I think that's a very good move and something that will be welcomed not only by the hard-working current members of the Commission but by anyone who has dealings with them. Sir, this is a bill that's about lifting local government performance for all New Zealanders and ensuring that ratepayers get good value for their hard-earned ratepayer dollars. And sir, I know that there will be many councils, there will be many individuals, many stakeholder organisations that want to make submissions to the Local Government and Environment Committee, and I want to assure all of those organisations and individuals that they'll get a good hearing from the committee. We are interested in hearing what their thoughts, views and opinions are, and I know that as we work through Select Committee processes, sir, this bill will come out of the legislative process that is the way we do things in this Parliament, a good bill, one that is suitable and fit for purpose, and I thoroughly commend it to the House.
I call the